Dogs pull on lead for a range of reasons. It would be great to know exactly why. It could be that they like to sniff something over there and we're not fast enough. It could just be that we will walk too slowly for them in general. But we often contribute to the dog pulling on lead by how we use our end of the lead. For a dog to pull on lead, it actually needs to lean forward and the person on the other end of the lead needs to lean back so that the dog has something to lean and pull against. If they didn't pull back, the dog would either have to take a step or fall on its face. The person pulling on the back balances the dog, and thus we see that thing that we see walking down the street all the time, the person and the dog balanced together, one unit walking down the street. Imagine we have a wall here. If the wall's really solid, i.e. if the lead is held really tight, it's easy for me to lean against the wall. I'm happy to lean against the wall because the wall is really solid and I know that I can lean and push hard against that wall. If the wall was really flimsy, I wouldn't push anywhere near as hard, I wouldn't lean against the wall anywhere near as hard. With a dog on lead, and if the person at the other end of the lead is holding constant pressure, it's easy for the dog to lean forward into that pressure, thus pull on lead. If the lead itself is actually being pulsated, there's not constant pressure, it's like the wall, it's really difficult to actually lean against it. So the dog is more likely not to pull on the end of the lead. If you're pulsating the lead, keep in mind you're not actually trying to pull the dog back off the end of the lead. The pulsating is to annoy the dog. So A, it can't pull against the lead, but B, it's an annoyance. When the dog decides it wants to do something about that, it's likely to come back off the end of the lead. The lead goes loose and therefore the pulsating doesn't get through to the dog. The dog has just rewarded itself from coming back off the end of the lead. This is called negative reinforcement. If you do this constantly, the dog is less likely to pull on lead. On a collar, the pulsating needs to be fairly hard. If you're on a head halter and connected here, then the pulsating would be much softer and much smaller. It's putting a pulsating action through across the dog's nose, so therefore this is much softer. A head halter is like power steering. Steering in a car without power steering, you need to put a lot of effort into it. With power steering, you can turn just with one finger. So a head halter gives you fingertip control, but pulsating the lead means that the dog will not get used to constant pressure across the bridge of its nose or constant pressure across the front of the collar. It's what you do on your end of the lead that largely controls the response of the dog on the other. So keep aware of what's happening on your end of the lead and train your dog not to pull on lead.